So let me begin from the very beginning. My name is Kriti Aggarwal. I'm a student, a YouTuber, a blogger, a freelancer, an author, and a TEDx speaker as well. So these were some of the quick titles for me. And I'm basically from Amritsar, Punjab. I've done my high school there. And for graduation, for completing my bachelor's, I came to Bangalore and I studied in Trice University, pursuing CEP, which is Communication and Media, English and Psychology. It's a triple major degree course. So it's been a good journey. The course is very good. It's very practical. And of course, homesickness, if I talk about, there are some chances and some moments where I feel like, just running back to my home. But the opportunities Bangalore has to offer to you and the opportunities I get here are really, which adds to my personality and which adds to me being a successful human. So that's how I'm able to make use of this graduation and student life as well, along with, living in the city. So it's been a great journey. Everything is really good here.
So means what did you do in did you do science or commerce in 12th?
Okay,
Or
so I've studied science in my 11th and 12th. I'm from a science background. I just studied it for the sake of studying science because I was really interested to, I was curious to know about the field of science, but not aimed to pursue engineering per se. So that's how I shifted from science to studying this triple majors course now.
and how did you find this university and this course? Because I guess most people don't know about this. Especially, so I am from Gujarat, so a lot of people don't know about this kind of diverse courses, which can we can say it's a multidisciplinary course, I guess. So a lot of people, if they are not good in science, or we can say they don't get good marks in 12th, so they go for BSc and MSc, or they just go preparing for government jobs and things like that. But this is something new, I guess, which Christ University provide. So I guess, how did you find? Is there any interesting story? Who suggest you, or what did you search on Google, or how the thing happened?
Okay, so I was always interested in pursuing an interdisciplinary course because I wanted to make my own weird combinations of subjects I was interested in. For example, I wanted to study, for example, maybe science with commerce or biology with let's say psychology. So these kinds of combinations I was really interested to make, and I wanted to do liberal arts. Liberal arts was one of the career options which I looked into and I searched of course on Google, and it suggested me that liberal arts is something in which students are given the power to choose their own majors and minors courses, right? So that's how I applied into various universities and eventually in Christ University as well, and found this course particularly which satisfied my interest areas of pursuing media studies and psychology along with literature as well. So that's how I came to know about this combination existing, and Christ University is the only one which is offering this unique combination across India. So that's how I, just applied there, got selected, and now I'm here pursuing this course.
So which kind of subjects do they teach in this course? Can you give a little bit information so people understand what will happen if they go in this kind of course, like?
Okay, sure. So there are various categories and various subjects which come under this course. For example, if we talk about communication and media, there's print media, there's social media, there is another professional communication and everything related to, which enhances you. There's media research and all of that. When we talk about literature, there are Indian literatures, British literature, and the lit theory, everything is there. When we talk about psychology, the basic topics under psychology are covered: lifespan development, social psychology, etc. So like there are a lot of subtopics which come under this course because CEP, the triple majors course, which means that all the subjects of communication, English and psychology are treated equally. So all these three subjects are major subjects and are given equal importance. So that's how, everything is studied at par with each other.
And your YouTube channel is a part of this course, not just course, but to improve maybe your communication skill or something like that. How did you start your YouTube channel, or why did you start your YouTube channel? Any interesting story for that?
Okay, so I was actually waiting for this question. So my YouTube channel, which is Journey Teachers, has nothing to do with this course per se, because like I started this YouTube channel way back before 2 years. It was started on 26th May 2021,
Oh my
and
God, you
it
remember
has
the
been a
month?
very. Yes, I remember the date, month, year, everything, and it was genuinely started because I started it for myself, because I wanted to create videos, improving my speaking skills, and based on my experiences, what I have learned in the journey of my life, I wanted to share that with others, and
Mhm.
subsequently, the others were deriving value from this as well. So that was another bonus part of it. Okay, so initially, I started this with the college videos, sharing my college application and selection procedures and experiences and learnings about that, what mistakes to avoid. All of that was covered in the YouTube videos. Because I was completed applying to the completing applying to my graduation, and I got selected into Christ University. So I had ample amount of time, to just do something and start something. So before actually coming to Bangalore and joining the college,
Mhm.
because it was the COVID year as well. So I just started recording, sitting in front of a camera, speaking, recording myself, and editing it, sharing on YouTube. So that's how the journey actually began. I included taking interviews of various people, approaching to people, and taking interviews of various experts into their fields, and then having conversations with them. I started including freelancing lessons and all of that. So these are the three basic niche which my YouTube channel actually covers. And yeah,
It works.
what keeps me going is the recognition and validation that I get from others, that it's so much valuable for them to hear what mistakes to avoid and what are the learnings which I have uh, gained into my life, and which is actually unique to me. So that's how the journey has been ever since. It's never stopped till now.
And which kind of events, or we can say in lot of big universities, they have clubs or events which are kind of national or maybe international kind of thing. So what are the clubs they have? There maybe art club or science club or photography club, filmmaking clubs. So is there any kind of thing available which helps students to learn a lot of their skills other than just a normal course?
Right. So Shaifa University is actually famous for all the activities, clubs, societies, and all the extracurricular activities that it has offered. It has to offer to the students. So there are in each and every department across the university, there are a lot of activities, a lot of fest, a lot of clubs, and a lot of centers, which is unique to university as well. There are a lot of things, and which student can gain out of to explore themselves and build their personalities. So each and every time, whenever one visits the university, anything and everything, something or the other is eventually going on in the university, and the students are really enjoying themselves, and a lot of colors are spread all across the university. Just when there's exam time, we can see a little stress or a little kind of a pressure in the air, but otherwise the university is a very very
Colorful.
happening place. So to name a few, we have different centers, which is the Student Welfare Office, CAPS, which is Center for Academic and Professional Support, CSA, which is Center for Social Action. So these are the various centers which is open to every student across department in the university. And we have different departments and their different fests. For example, the business management department has its own fest related to their course program. The media department, which I belong to, have their different fests. For example, Media Meet, Pratibim. the commerce department, sciences department, life sciences, everything, computer science, or maybe master students, PhD students, all of them have their different fests. So if we see, there's a lot of different activities in, and something or the other keeps on happening. So Trust University is never down or asleep. It's really the students. Trust University never sleeps.
And which are the popular courses in this university, if you want to share, or something like some courses are known for, as an example, there is one university called Tata Institute of Social Science, so that is known for, they have 60 plus courses in social science sector, but they are known for HRMLR, so something like that. So
Okay, all right. So according to my knowledge, Trust University has a lot of courses, and most of the courses are really relevant and what the students are actually looking for. But BBA, to name one, BBA, I think the business and management course is one of the most popular and demanded course across the university, and yeah, what I've heard of.
and do they have engineering courses as well, like computer
Engineering
engineering
course.
or electrical engineering or things like that?
Okay. According to me, I do not guess that BTech and that is not available, but for sure BSc and studying other kind of sciences is available for sure.
Okay, and
Yeah.
do they have any kind of student exchange program, or students go for any kind of international internship or something like that?
Yes, of course. Tribe University has partnered with a lot of universities across the globe, and different departments. The students of different departments have the exposure to go and explore and take part in summer internship programs. Are also there, summer exchange programs, and the student exchange programs, which means that after studying 2 years in TRICE, their third year can be pursued outside abroad. So there are many students, participating across the departments in exchange programs. So yes, that's it. That is prevalent in the university for sure.
And yeah, what are your favorite subjects, and who are the favorite professors is in this university?
Okay, if I talk about my favorite subjects per se, I have a lot of favorites actually, because it's really difficult for me to choose one or two. Right now I'm liking the media subjects, the media and communication related subjects more, rather than studying English. And the favorite professors, of course, the professors whom I can talk with, and share my issues, and they provide me solutions. So of course that those are some professors, you know, जिनके साथ you can just you can
Build a
have a
bond.
good bond and good
Yeah.
relation, right? So and talking about my book as well, I've been able to present some my book to some of the professors. So those are also unique to me, and those are also very special for me, because I've received validation and appreciation of my work from them, and of course their blessings are really which means a lot to me.
And what are your hobbies or interests? Do you play any sports or music, or do you like acting, dancing, singing, anything like that?
Okay, yeah. So my hobbies include writing, painting, dancing, and people say I can be a singer as well. So as of now, just trying my you know uh, s- just my skills of these things, and of course I really like writing Hindi spoken word as well. So those are the things which I really find my time going into. Yeah.
So, how many languages do you speak? I guess English, Hindi, and Punjabi, or any other language do you?
English, Hindi, Punjabi, and Sanskrit as well.
Okay, so you put
Yeah.
effort to learn Sanskrit. That's good.
Yes, I've been studying Sanskrit till from my fifth standard till date.
Okay, that's really nice.
Yeah.
And what are your learnings from the interviews you have taken? How do you prepare for interview? How do you approach them? I guess most of them are from the Christ University. So as I told you that I put effort to visit one person, which is hard in the past, but you get everybody are on the campus, I guess. So, but still, what are your learnings? How do you approach? And as an example, if you want to approach a bigger personality, uh, what are the steps should be taken in future if you want to?
Okay, all right. So interviews
Because
is something which I
because I feel that as you are putting effort, I feel that your channel will be like a big channel of interview. In maybe few years, 1 or 2 years maximum. So, what will the steps you will take to approach some other university professors or students or some actors or dancers or cricketers or sports personality or scientist? uh, what are you learning from right now, and if you approach them, what will you do?
Right. Okay. So that's a pretty interesting question. And, interviews is something which has kept me going ever since I started my YouTube channel because reaching out to people for their time and for them to share their experiences is really hard. For example, I've taken 70 to 80 plus interviews till date, and I can surely say that I have approached at least two to 300
Oh my
people,
god,
and that's how
really?
I'm able to filter out these kind of interviews. Because if I really calculate, I've taken like 70 to 80 plus, and many of them have denied, many of them do not have the time, and many of them are not interested. And some of them from that number of people actually agree, actually schedule an interview with you, and their interviews are published then. So it's not an easy task, but it is pretty interesting, and it's pretty fun and learning experience because you get to talk to a lot of people and sharing their getting to know their experiences, getting to know their learnings, what they have done in their life, how are they successful, and what is that you can derive from them, what is that you can learn actually from them is really very, it's really amazing because you build a lot of connections and a lot of networking is done, and getting to know someone's experiences and journeys is really what I'm passionate about, because I really love talking to people and knowing their journeys of life, what they have done in their life, and how are they able to achieve that. Right. So talking to various experts in their fields is really what makes me also learn a lot of things from when I talk to people and when I ask a lot of questions to them, when I take interviews of them. So speaking about enhancing my reach, and because I have covered a lot of interviews, I've approached various people from social media through their mail IDs, through their contacts number, through common references. So that's how I'm able to gather a lot of people outside my university, but according to my audience's requirements as well. And since I'm making videos based on college life and guidance about Christ University as well, so I've included taking interviews of various students and faculty members as well, for students to actually get an idea that what is the student life and university life at Christ is all about, and what can they expect when they join Christ University. So these are some of the areas I have been covering, and talking about when I'll be able to reach to much higher personalities, and talking about their life experiences and their journeys, their learnings, all of that. So I think networking and building connections would really help, because whatever interviews I'm taking, those are only the people who will eventually suggest me that you can go to there, and they are the only people who can connect me with those kind of people as well. And just believe in the power of approaching, because once someone said me that, Kriti, you have the courage, you have the confidence to actually pitch yourself, to actually just put it out yourself to the people out there, and you have the power to approach them, because some people are really afraid of even approaching and even asking for an interview, or maybe beginning a conversation. But that is what helps, and that is what actually makes you unique, because if you have the confidence and if you have the courage to actually start a conversation and to approach people, to maybe ask for a favor, to ask for an interview, to ask for an internship, to build a connection with them, and just deep delve into their life journeys and experiences as well. That's how you will be able to track a lot of high personalities as well, and they are not impossible to reach for sure. They're actually looking for people like us to come and just talk to them, because they are also humans. They want to share what they have
Their
achieved and
thoughts
what is
or
the
their
kind
learnings.
of
Yeah.
learnings behind it. Yeah.
And can you tell me a little bit about your experience while working, or we can say working or volunteering or doing some internship with different organization like Prerna or Campus Beach, Impact Foundation, or other organization as well?
Right, sure. So I have had the opportunity to work with a lot of startups, and with as different roles in different roles. So with Mindler, I've been working as a research intern. With Prerna, I've been working as a website content writer. With Plantry, I've been working as a social media marketer and manager. With Campus Bench, I've been working as a team leader, running the campus ambassador program. And with IMU, and I've been working as the campus ambassador itself. And with Impact Foundation, I'm working as the chief operating officer. Journey Teachers, I'm the CEO and founder. So all of these experiences have actually helped me what I am today, and it's been a great journey. So just again, because I was able to, to just create those kind of opportunities for myself, because I really wanted to, and I really, was open to receive these kind of opportunities for myself, because I really wanted to increase my skill sets and actually gain real life experience. And that's how I was able to just reach out to these companies through common connections, through me applying directly as well, or indirectly getting these opportunities. So all of that has worked in my favor.
And last but not least, tell me about your book. How did you start writing, and how did you achieve this at this age? So tell me all secrets over here. Actually, I guess you have made one video separately on your channel, but still, if you like to share some more uh, deep insights of your book, how did you get a lot of selling on Amazon as well? I have seen that you have more than 150 plus reviews on your book on Amazon. So it's a big achievement, I guess. So tell me a little bit about it.
Okay, so people who don't know, Falling into the Sun is my debut novel, and it's basically the journey of three astronauts who are all set up to visit the moon, but they end up falling into the sun. That's how the title comes, and then they discovered life in the sun. So it's a pretty interesting book, and the journey. I have been writing this book since I was 16, and now I'm 20. So it's like, from getting the idea to actually writing it, to building my first draft, completing my manuscript, and actually approaching to the publishers, and then working closely with the publishers and getting it out there was a big journey and a very fun journey. So yeah, talking about some of the kind of tips, as in, what was it that gave me these kind of recognitions was, uh, of course, the inspirational and always just everlasting support from my family, my parents and my brothers. The my teachers were those who were the reason that I was actually able to write, who made me love writing, and who actually taught me to play with words, right? So it's been a very wholesome journey. Writing has been always, something which I really enjoy, and building an imagination world out of the real world is something which has always, excited me. So building those characters, building the story, building the plot was amazing. Just talking about the marketing also, I've been able to do it, just spread it out posters, and kind of presented my book to the vice chancellor and everything, the higher authorities in my university as well. I've set up bookstores and participated in book fairs, and all those kind of, physical marketing is what has helped me to actually gain those kinds of, readers who are my target audience and who really appreciate what I've written. So my publisher has also helped me to actually launch my book on Amazon and get reviews, and those reviews, I believe those are honest reviews, because people who actually read and they kind of they appreciate, they say that it's a page turner when you just start reading that book. It's kind of you have a smile always on your face, and you understand, you really enjoy reading, and you just turn page by page. So it's kind of that. And just never stop, just you know uh, just don't think but do it. Action is what, and implementation is what actually matters the most, because preparation and planning everybody do, but who the one who is able to implement it, whatever time it might take. But just don't back out from that, because it wasn't a continuous journey for me as well, but I did not stop. I had my purpose very clear. With my will and my dedication, I was able to keep on in my writing journey, and that's how I was able to launch my book. And the novel series will never stop. I'm now working on my second one as well, and continuously I will launch it in a series of books. So it will never stop. Just have that inner self confidence and that inner self motivation to keep yourself going and achieve something big in life, and you're good to go then.
It's cool. So you are going to keep writing all in your future life. So that is interesting.
Definitely, it will never stop now.
And what are the career options you have observed during your interviews with other people that current youth sometimes don't know about that? They just know traditional path, and at some point of time they got stuck. So what are the career options? Actually, people are focusing on placements, 50 lakh placement, 1 crore placement. They used to watch these kind of YouTube videos, and after thinking about this all, they don't focus on developing these skills. They just are trying to running with this traditional way of doing things. So what are the other career options you have observed from your experiences? As an example, there is a Teach for India fellowship. There are different kind of fellowship like this. So people can Gandhi fellowship, so they can change their career path and achieve something different which nobody knows about that.
Right. Okay. So that's a pretty, good question. So I believe that career options is something which you can make for yourself. Whatever you want to do in life, whatever your interest areas are, and whatever you want that particular thing to create an impact in the lives of people, go ahead with that. It doesn't matter that that career exists or not. You can create one for yourself, and that's all that matters. Because in every conversation I've had with people, I've realized that passion is what keeps them going. Because when they are able to assess their passion and make a career out of it, because if that is needed for the society as well, if that is giving you benefits, if that is what keeps you deriving and going ahead, and it is beneficial for others as well, that's your career. That's a career option that you have for yourself. For example, content creation is an ever blooming career, because people have realized the power of it. Because from anywhere in the world, they can actually produce content what they like and what is resonating with the people out there as well. So that's how the industry of content creation has been growing ever since. So that's one example that I would like to give.
So I guess most of the questions I have covered up. So last question is that what is your future goals? What do you like to do in maybe 3 years, 5 years? Do you have any kind of thought process?
Okay, all right. So I do not think about the very long-term goals, because I believe that developing short-term goals actually works. And of course, I have a blurred idea of what I have to do in my next 5 to 6 years. But short-term goals, as in if I'm able to create impact and deliver value to the people who I really want to give to, and who my target audience is, And if they feel satisfied, and if I'm able to transform any of their lives, I think my purpose will be solved. So I will continue with my journey of content creation and writing, impacting the lives of others through what I do with my words and with my speech. So as an author and as a public speaker, as a content creator, so if I'm able to do that and transform any of the lives or bring a little change as well, I think my purpose will be solved, and that's how I really see myself.
That's really good. So actually, there is a lot of things we have discussed during this conversation. So I guess people learn and fill their gaps what they cannot find out from their surroundings. So I guess this conversation between you and me, or we can say interview, will be helpful for other people. So that's so interesting discussion. So do you want to say anything before we just signing off?
Okay, thank you so much, Jay, for inviting me, and it was wonderful to just share my experiences and my journey. Because I've taken a lot of interviews, but very rarely people take mine. So it's very fun and interesting, and I'm also getting into how to actually answer and all of that. So
Yeah.
I hope whatever I've said actually reach out to you, and something or the other you are able to take it from what I've said, and it is able to inspire you in some maybe a very small ways as well. So just keep on going, just don't give up, just have faith in yourself, and life has everything to offer to you.
Yeah. So as an example, like one thing I want to also add up the in this discussion that so I'm from Gujarat. So a lot of people. So actually, India's number one MBA college in Ahmedabad. I am Ahmedabad. So there is one, I guess India's the number one mass communication college, which is MICA, Mudra Institute of Communication and something something. So uh, there are top universities in Gujarat, but nobody Gujarati in that university. So I just want to help Gujarati youth to improve their self, learn, and achieve bigger goals, which sometimes they have this kind of options, but sometimes they don't know how to reach there, or which kind of career options they have to pick up to explore their life and career. So I guess this kind of interview will help them as well. So there are a lot of learning from your journey. So it is possible that people can write a book at this age. So it's not impossible thing. So something like that.
Definitely, nothing is impossible if you have that belief in yourself that you want to achieve it. Age doesn't matter, and you will be able to do it at anyhow if you have that will that you want to do it. So
Yeah.
you can still do it. And thank you so much, because you are doing a really wonderful task of impacting others' lives, and giving them value, that they get inspired and achieve, they take something from other people's journeys
Yeah.
as well. So thanks a lot for this initiative.